Posh Teacher, and I am very excited to have a very special guest, Tiffany. She is going to share her story. She is a teacher, special education teacher, and well, here at Posh Teacher, we want to celebrate teachers and acknowledge them, and I like your philosophy that, as you quoted in your website, amazing educators. And this is what I want, we want to spread the word about that. I think they deserve to be acknowledged, and we needed a place where we can share that with the world. And so I'm excited to get to know you and for you to share, about you and your profession. So first of all, well, tell me what was your aha moment of deciding to go into education? How did it all happen?
Okay, so how did it all happen? I always wanted to be a teacher. Like growing up as a little girl, when someone would ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? I always said teacher, because that's all I wanted to do, is be a teacher. So like when we used to play at home with my cousins, I always was a teacher and they were always the students. Oh. So me being a teacher is not anything unnormal for anyone, because I've always said I wanted to be a teacher. Now, the reason why I became a special ed teacher is because I had my daughter at a young age, which was 18, and she had special needs. So I got into the field of special education because of her, because I didn't see a lot of teachers at that time that looked like me that was serving students with special needs. So then I decided that I wanted to be a special ed teacher.
Wow, it's wonderful. Going back to, there's things in our life that trigger us to go, that just make that feeling stronger for us to go into education. So yeah, that goosebumps moment. Yeah, totally. What a special thing with your daughter. Has that helped you in raising your child, knowing more about special education? Has that helped you?
Yes. It did help me, because in the field that I'm in, I'm able to relate to the parents that I work with. So I'm able to show empathy, and it's genuine because I know exactly what they're going through and how to approach that with those parents. Because sometimes you don't want to hear as a parent that your child has a disability, right? So I'm able to give them my story about my child and what I had to do as a parent. And we're able to connect that way.
That's fabulous. Oh my gosh. Wow, Tiffany. So what levels do you work with? All age groups?
When I first started, I worked with students from kindergarten to second grade. And then I worked from kindergarten to third grade. I worked 1 year in high school. And then right now I'm in fifth grade. So this is my second year in fifth grade. And I absolutely love working in fifth grade.
You do? Wow, you're saying, because middle school?
Yes, I do. I love working with fifth graders.
Wow.
They are funny, curious, and just all around. It's just a good time.
And you can deal with the hormones and all that?
So the hormone part is a little shaky. Funny story. Last year was my first time working with fifth graders. I've always worked with the younger students. So one of the students got her menstrual, and she was like, "Miss White, do you have a pad?" And I'm like, "A pad? What do you need a pad for?" She's like, "I just got my menstrual." And I'm like, "Is this your first time?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "What to do?" I'm like, "Your menstrual? Oh my God, like, what am I supposed to do?" I was like freaking out. And then I was like, "Let's call your mother."
Oh. That's good that you had the mother to call.
Yeah. And then I gave her a pad and I said, "Do you know what to do?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Are you sure?" And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay." So I told her what to do, and I said, "I'm calling your mother." So I called her mother right away. "Hey, can you come to the school, please?"
To the bathroom?
Yeah, so it was interesting because that was my first time experiencing something like that.
Special moment for someone. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Hats off to you. I deal with high school boys, so I've got different.
Oh, yeah, those high school boys.
It's a different world.
It's a different world.
So, well, Tiffany, so then are there Are there any cons with your job that you would, you're like, I've had to sacrifice something, being a special ed teacher, or?
No, there's no con. I love being a teacher, and I love being a special ed teacher. So there's no cons that I would say per se about the job. In particular, the only thing that I would probably have to say about the job that I dislike is just the politics behind teaching. But other than that, I absolutely love my job.
I hear you. I know sometimes it's like really all that stuff gets in the way. Once you close your
Gets in the way.
then you're in your world.
It's your world, yes. And I have to remind people, once I close my door, it's my classroom, and I have to. But yeah, the politics behind it can get in the way of teaching.
I hear you. I'm the same way, and that can be disheartening sometimes for a teacher. So you got to.
It can be definitely disheartening.
It is. I hear you. I'm right there with you. Well, I know how students always think, we literally live in a classroom and that's our life. What is your other life outside the classroom?
So my other life is I am a mom. I have two children. One is 21 and one is 14. So that's my other life outside of and then I also design t-shirts. I don't know if you can see it, but this one says Impact Money. We stand.
Oh yeah, show us. Oh, love.
So
love.
And then I love fashion. So I'm always doing something with fashion. I do currently work retail right now on the weekends. So I just love fashion.
Wonderful. And so how do you think we can put fashion into into teachers in the classroom? Because you know that there you are.
We do that. Oh my God. My kids love to see me come into the classroom. They're excited because what is Miss White wearing today? Every day I come into the classroom like it's my runway. I'm coming there dressed for success because I want my students to see that I'm a teacher, but I'm also going to be fashionable. I'm not like the old teachers back in the days. I'm a fashionable teacher.
Yes.
So best. And the kids always like, oh, Miss White. And I like to hear this. Oh, Miss White, you look so pretty. Oh, Miss White, I like your pants. Thank you.
Tiffany, I love this. Oh my God, you're the best. We need to spread that word. That's awesome. The kids look at you every day for 45 minutes. I think it's important for us to show how much we respect them by the way we dress, and that we.
Yes, it's very important.
I'm totally for it. Oh my gosh.
It's so crazy when the kids because I'm 5th grade, so they always want to draw pictures of you. So they draw pictures of me, and they'll put on red lipstick, a fashionable earring or necklace. Like, this is you, and I'm like, yeah, that's me.
You got the message.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Tiffany, I love this because it is time to change that classroom teacher look. That long skirt and,
Gotta go.
I agree. And you know what? I think it makes it exciting going in your closet every day and see what you
and finding something new to put on. Yeah.
So, is this how you led into creating your business? I mean, what fashion?
Yeah, so how I led into creating my business is that I love graphic tees. So I love graphic tees and I love pairing graphic tees with jeans. So actually I kind of fell into the t-shirt business because actually I was going to actually make planners, teacher planners.
Okay.
I had the plan and everything, and then I woke up one day and said, and then I said, what do I love? And I said, well, I love fashion.
Wow.
So, and I always to my families and friends, which I was like, I love fashion. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to create t-shirts. And then it just happened. And actually, the t-shirt that you have on was the first that I made. That was my first design ever. Yeah.
No. And what inspired you? Like, where were you when?
So here's the thing. So it was just, I was going through a tough year. It was a disheartening year. And I was thinking, was I still going to continue in this profession? And I was like, but I still need to eat, and so does my kids. So what am I gonna do? It came to a point where I didn't feel like getting dressed to go to work. I just felt like just go however. And that was not me. And then I thought about it and I said, what can I do that's going to be powerful and simple but powerful? And then I came up with #teach, because it means, that word teach means many things to different people. It's a powerful word. Like it states that I'm a teacher, or may not. I'm just somebody that loves to teach, and I'm going to teach anything. So that's how that came up, and that was my first design. It's the one that sells the most. It's very simple. I love it. It's classic, and that was that.
Oh my gosh, Tiffany, I'm honored to wear your first design.
Oh, thank you. I'm honored to have it, to see you on it.
I put it on with a yellow skirt.
Oh, wow. That's so cute.
And wow. And you know, I think we don't realize how powerful a t-shirt can be. Like the message that you can give is amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I think this is wonderful. So I was looking at the different other inspirational quotes that you have. And do those, again, just come out of, you know,
so listen, so I get inspiration from every and anywhere. I can be watching the show and it just pops in my head. Oh, or when I'm at school and I look at the children and I look at something they have on and I'll get inspiration. I get a lot of inspiration from my students. So I'll look at something they have on and I'm like, oh, I'm writing it down. I put it on the pad and I get inspiration from anywhere and everywhere.
That's great. You know, and I know, times right now, with this learning, but you had some really neat messages. Again, you were speaking through your t-shirts, you know, the latest.
And that's why I started this business, because I wanted to make sure that when I make a t-shirt, I'm speaking through it. I want to motivate teachers to feel good about themselves when they go to work and feel good about how they appear when they go to work. So I always want to create something that has a motivational message behind it, you know, or thought behind it. For example, this sweatshirt that I'm wearing, it says teach one, impact many. I went to Ghana last year summer, and it was such an impactful adventure. I went to teach over there, and it was so impactful that when I came back, all I kept thinking was, I was an American teacher that went over to Africa to teach, and I impacted so many people, but they actually impacted me. So then I just came up with this design. I just teach one, and you impact me, even people overseas. So I get designs from everywhere.
Oh, Tim, so international.
International.
Well, Tiffany, this is how, and for market, is it just mostly, you know, high school elementary teachers, or where's most of your audience from?
All right, so I typically want to cater to all teachers, but typically elementary teachers are the ones that are supporting me the most. And I don't know, maybe because I'm an elementary school teacher, but I typically want to have support from all teachers, any age group, any middle school, elementary school, high school, it doesn't matter.
That's great. Well, since here at Posh Teacher, we have a tradition. We have something called La Manzana. And it's the apple, and inside there's a question. So since we are far away, I can fix the little paper for you. So yeah, go ahead. Yes. Thank you, Tiffany. Okay. You wanted this one? Okay. So yours says, I made a difference. So can you tell me a time in your life where you made a difference? So you feel that you made a difference.
Time in my life when I made a difference. I'm just going to talk about when I went to Africa to teach.
Yeah, tell us.
I went to Africa to help other teachers, to empower other teachers in their field. And I feel like I made a difference because I was able to help teachers learn strategies in their classroom. I was helpful with the students in the classroom. I made a difference in so many teachers' lives just going over there for the 8 weeks. So that was the time when I feel like I made a difference.
Oh.
What I do with fashion in my classroom is
Yes.
that on Mondays, I have a fashion thing in my classroom. So on Mondays, every Monday throughout the school year, I wear yellow. And when I saw your yellow skirt, it just sparked that. I wear yellow every Monday. And the reason why I wear yellow every Monday is because I want my week to be bright and beautiful. So I go around every Monday and wear yellow. And the laugh or the joke around the school is, Miss White's not going to come in here one day with something yellow. And I'm like, yes, I am. Because I want to show my kids that we could be bright, we could be loving. So if I don't have on a yellow skirt, a yellow top, a yellow earring, a yellow necklace, so every Monday, that's my fashion. Every Monday I wear yellow.
I totally believe this.
And I actually got that from a retired teacher. I had met her and she was like, listen, if you're not having a good year, she's like, put on some yellow. It brightens the mood. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to do that. And I started wearing yellow every Monday and it just brightened the whole school. Like the kids even started to wear yellow on Monday.
No! You're spreading the sunshine.
Spreading the sunshine. Some of the teachers call me Sunshine. I'm like, hi. They're like, hi, Sunshine. And I'm like, hey.
Oh my gosh, Tiffany, you know, the power of these things is amazing, right? No one realizes the power of clothing.
It's amazing.
It is. And, you know, when I had to talk to a student more on a serious note, maybe, you know, they had misbehaved and I had to have a serious talk. I show up to school with my black leather jacket, my high heels, and I'm ready to talk business. So the power of clothes.
The power of clothes. It makes a difference.
It does. I'm like, I could not do a ballet flat on that day. I needed to up it with the leather. So I totally understand what you're saying. I love it. I love your yellow story. And well, Tiffany, any other powerful words you want to share, or last words that you want to, you know, share with the audience, all these posh teachers out there? What do you want to tell them?
Posh teachers out there, I just want you to remember that you always want to stay motivated, especially in your fashion. You can motivate someone just by something you're wearing, and just be the best that you can be in anything that you do. Just be the best.
I love it. Well, thank you everyone for joining us, and thank you, Tiffany, for doing this for us.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me. I had so much fun.
This was awesome, and I will link below where you can get these amazing t-shirts, because they're powerful and they're adorable. I just love it. And I really wish you a lot of success and in school and with your business.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everyone.